Well, hey there, it's February 2nd, 2010. This is book review number 3 on enmrountree.com, and it also happens to be book review for Cause number 1, so let's go. Today we're talking about 6 Pixels of Separation, the book, by Mitch Joel of Twist Image. One of the things you'll notice if you open the book and read more than 4 or 5 pages is that Mitch is a really, really good writer. It's nice to read a business book that's not dry and full of dead facts or incredibly filled with levity and not actually communicating the entire point of the book. Within the first 60 pages, you're going to get a sense of what Mitch is talking about in this book, which is, of course, as it says on the cover, everyone is connected. Connect your business to everyone. The whole point of this and the tools that Mitch is providing in the book speak to getting yourself in front of people, getting your business in front of people, doing everything that you possibly can, in every channel you possibly can, in the right way, to not piss anybody off and actually grow your business as technology grows and as people start to use technology in more interesting and more elaborate ways. The message used to be, especially for marketing and advertising, that as the old adage says, half of my advertising works, I just don't know which half. The same still applies, except that we're narrowing in on which half is working and which half is not. More often than not, the half that works is the half that people can connect with. People want to be engaged. They want to participate. They want face-to-face communication. They don't want more dry copy. They don't want another 30-second spot. People want to be able to participate in their brands. And if you're not doing that, then you may not be failing at your business, but you're certainly going to start falling far, far behind. The other point is that if you're out there, but you're not speaking the language of the people that you're talking to, you're still going to end up falling far behind. One of the points that Mitch makes early on in the case studies in the book is you have to learn how to behave in the channels that you're entering before you take action in them. It's listening skills are bigger than they ever have been before. It's no longer about focus groups. It's about spending 2 or 3 days trolling through forums and reading comments from the most active participants in a given niche, and making sure not only that you can speak to them in languages that they'll understand, but that what you're doing in the first place is actually going to affect them. It's all well and good to be able to troll a forum about widgets, but if you're making gadgets, widget people aren't going to care, right? So why bother spending money and time producing ads for the widget forum if you're making gadgets? It doesn't make any sense. The very simple, important things that I've taken away from this book is a lot of comparison. Mitch, of course, does some case studies, and they're spot on. He's talking about a lot of the people that are getting some good press lately. Hugh McGuire at LibriVox, for example, Julian Smith and Chris Brogan, they're compatriots and media hacks and all that kind of fun stuff. So, of course, it makes sense that Mitch is going to talk about the people that he knows best, but it's usable information, which is, again, a nice change from the standard boring, dry case study. The other interesting thing is that there's a big section on David Usher, a Canadian musician, who is apparently using a lot of this new media space to do some really interesting stuff and make sure that his art gets out there. And this, of course, is breeding a lot of very intense reciprocity between he and his fans. And that's a really important thing, is he's giving a lot of things away for free. The power here is not necessarily in having 100 people who are going to buy one of your item. The power here is creating super fans, these 10 or 12 very targeted, very specific people who you engage and talk to and get their needs and wants and make sure that you're compatible with them. They become apostles of your brand, evangelists, people that will take it to every single person in their social graph and make sure that you are in front of everyone. At that point, it becomes free marketing. If you're giving things away for free, you're going to get back a lot more than you're investing. So don't be so stingy. Make sure you blog. Make sure you get on YouTube if it makes sense. Make sure you're in the channels that it makes sense for you to be in. Otherwise, sorry, you're going to fall behind. There's a lot more information in this book. I cannot condense it down into 4 or 5 minutes. It would be stupid of me to try. So instead, I'm going to give you the book. This is something that I've been talking with Mitch about, and I'm going to follow his lead and the lead of Joe Jaffe and auction off my copy of 6 Pixels of Separation, the book, to Haiti Relief. All of the notes are going to be accompanying this video in the blog post where it's going, so I encourage you to make sure you read through and get in touch, and hopefully we can make a splash, because at the end of the day that's everything that this is about, using free channels and free tools and getting in front of people so that you can make a splash and grow your cause, not just your business, not just yourself, grow your cause.